Hi everybody, welcome to this solution to task 3 of the containment topic of object-oriented programming in the 9618 syllabus paper 4. I've just realized that the way I tested task 2 isn't the same as what's being described here. So hopefully from the solution video to task 2 you can figure that out. Okay, that's certainly what I'm hoping. Let's move on to task 3. Design the hotel class method not paid yet. This method searches the guest array, finds any guest who has not paid yet, and pushes the guest into an array. The method will return a reference to the array. Just think about that as it's returning the array. The method will return the array of guests who have not paid yet. Okay, so this is a hotel class method. So let's go into the hotel class. It's going to be an independent method. It's not inside the checkout class, so watch your indentation there. Not paid yet. And I don't think there are any parameters. It's just going to look at this guest list, find anybody who has an indicator of false, which means they haven't paid yet, and push that into an array. Okay, so let's see how that works. The first thing I'm going to do is create an empty array of guests who have not paid yet. So let's just create an array here called guests, and it is empty at the moment. Now we're going to loop through the hotel class's guest list, looking for guests. So this is called self.__guest list. Okay, so if self.__guest list I, now remember this will be an individual guest object in the guest list. Okay, this is an array of guest objects. So this is an individual object in that list. So every guest has a method which will allow us to look at the data stored in it, and we want to look at the indicator. Okay, so if this objects.getIndicator method is the same as false, we're going to push this object into this array. Okay, so let's just do guests.append. Okay, so this is the array. Let's just use the append method. Self.__guest list I, which is a guest object. Okay, and that's it. All we have to remember to do when the for loop has finished its business, we're going to return guests. And that is hopefully the solution to the not paid yet method of the hotel class. Now let's test the method. So I've just reduced my main program to make it a bit easier to read for this. We have created a few guests, we've pushed them into an array, and that has allowed us to construct a hotel object referenced by Hilton. Now let's check somebody out. Let's check David out. Okay, so Hilton.checkout David Beckham. I bet there were lots of cameras in the lobby. So David's just checked out. Now we're going to call the not paid yet method, and that will send back to us an array of guests who haven't paid yet. So let's do that. Let's just create a variable, not paid yet, is going to be assigned Hilton dot not paid yet method. Call the method, and it will return a reference to an array which we're storing in our main program. So call the method and get the returned data, which is an array. So because it's an array, let's use a for loop for I in range len npy, that's my array. Let's print out what's in the array. Print, what should we print out? Just the names of people? Okay. npy I. Now remember, that's an individual guest object. Dot, so we can use some accessor methods here. Get name. Now remember, 3 guests have checked in to the hotel. Nobody has paid yet. However, David checked out, and if you remember, the checkout method will update David's bill to 0, and this will become true. So he's done. He's checked out. The not paid yet should push these 2 guest objects into the array, which we can get access to through the npy variable, and then let's see if we get those names, Bill and Alice. So let's run the code and see what happens. Bill and Alice. Super.